Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, hello, my name's Chloe. I am a student fashion and portrait photographer based in Wolverhampton, and for the past year I've been studying my HND at Wolverhampton College. I've done my level 2, my level 3, and now I'll be going into my second year of the HND, and I thought I would talk about my experience with the HND, why I would recommend it, what things worked well. Spoiler alert, I am going to be really positive because I've had a great experience at Wolverhampton, so yeah, just be aware of that. First of all, what is a HND? So a HND is your Higher National Diploma. It's essentially the first 2 years of your degree, just done through a college rather than a university. And what really drew me to studying a HND was how practical the course is. My tutors have been very open about the fact that they want you to have a camera in your hand as much as possible, and other courses might be more based in theory or more written based or academia based. So I think that when you're deciding what kind of higher education you want, that is something that you've got to take into account. I've made a video previously on all of the reasons why I think you should go to college, the resources, the inspiration, the motivation, the people that you're surrounded with. I had an overall extremely positive experience, like I said, and that's why I decided to carry on my higher education with Wolverhampton College. So the setup, what actually happens in a HND, what have I learned the past couple of years? So at the moment I have 2 tutors, so that differs from the level 2 and the level 3 where I just had 1 tutor, and they have set us different projects. So an example includes the darkroom unit where we looked at film photography and developed our own photographs. We did a more professional unit where we looked at creating a website and marketing our business. We did a portrait unit, an essay, and our final major project we were able to use our own style but push the boundaries of photography and think about how we wanted to make an impact in the industry overall. And throughout my courses I've always been shown a wide range of photographic skills, whether it's in the studio, whether it's in the darkroom, whether it's doing off-camera flash. All of these things are things that I wouldn't necessarily have chosen for myself, but being pushed to do it through the college has made me ultimately a better photographer. Like I said, the college aims to make the course as practical as they can, but there are aspects of written work throughout the course which I'll get into a little bit later on. So COVID. So this year there were a couple of months in which we were working remotely, and I feel like that's a challenge for any educational system that is usually face to face. But I also felt that I was lucky in a way because the college had previously been in this position during the first lockdown, and it seems like they knew what they were doing. I thought initially that I would really struggle because I prefer to get out of my house and go to a college that's usually where I work best if I'm physically in the classroom, but it wasn't too bad. There was planning involved, so obviously we knew that another lockdown could potentially be on the cards, and I feel like they structured the course in a way so that everything that had to be done face to face was done first, so we had it. And with certain units that could potentially be done at home, they planned it in a way that it worked and it wasn't so much of a struggle. Obviously COVID did stop us from being able to do certain things because we were in lockdown, but I feel like allowances were made for that. So for example, with our darkroom project, the requirements were adapted really well and deadlines were pushed back so that we could really get the most out of our course, and I feel like we didn't lose out in any way, which is obviously really good considering we don't know what's going to happen in the future. I cannot fault the college and my tutors for reacting so well in such a difficult situation. Another reason why I love the HND is the students. Photography can be so lonely, especially when you're looking at potentially making it a business, and I have made such wonderful friends this year. I think everyone can agree and say that everyone is so supportive of each other. We've also got very different types of photographers, and I feel like you learn a little bit of each individual person and you get support from them in different ways. It's always so nice to be around like-minded people. The classes are quite small as well, so you definitely get that benefit where you get more one-on-one time with the tutor, but it's still nice to be in a community of like-minded people. I'm going to be honest, one thing that I did really struggle with is time. I've talked about this in my previous videos, but even though you're only there 1.5 days a week, It is a lot of work. It depends how much you want to get out of it. I tend to go a little bit over the top most of the time, but there is a lot of work involved if you want to do well specifically. Planning your time well is really important. You should be there because you love it, because you love the academia side of it, because you want to learn as much as you can and you want to take advantage of all of the things that the college has to offer. Another reason why I was drawn to the HND was the payment. It is cheaper. 2 years for the HND at college is £5,500. You have the option for student finance and also a maintenance loan as well, compared to university, which I believe is £9,000 a year. You do have the option to do a top-up year, by the way, at university. The course that I did, they were focused on making sure that you were able to do that, so that's why they use elements of written academia as well and essay writing, so that will be a seamless transition if that's something that you want to do potentially. But yeah, overall cheaper. My overall experience was positive. I loved the resources and having the equipment. You're able to borrow lenses, hire the studio, have access to the computers with the Adobe suite. Like, I feel like you have so much more opportunity whilst you're in the college. The course overall really forced me to push my creative boundaries in ways that I didn't always really want to do, but I think, like I said, has made me a better photographer, and I honestly don't think that I would be the photographer that I am today without this course. If you have any particular questions, feel free to comment down below and we'll answer them for you. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this helpful. Bye.